Okay, so I am making this video because this is a very difficult topic for me to explain. I had to alter the build of the ultrasonic sensing system to fit your requirements with two LEDs for the distance of 10 centimeters or greater than 10 centimeters. And these are the materials I used. I color-coded my wires, except these. You can ignore these. They're just breadboard jumpers. So white is neutral. Orange carries power or voltage, so that's your positive. This carries a analog out, so this, like anything the sensor picks up, this green wire will carry back to the Arduino. And then the yellow wire carries all the instructions from the Arduino to the ultrasonic sensor or the LEDs. To begin, take your ultrasonic sensor and put it in pins 4 through 7 in the J column. Then use your breadboard jumpers to go all the way to the negative in row 4, just like that. Once you've done this, you can take your white wire and plug it into the negative terminal on your breadboard and any of the negative terminals on your Arduino or your ground terminals. Now that we have that done, we can take an orange wire and plug it into the 5-volt on the Arduino and the positive on the breadboard. With those two wires in, we can complete the wiring for the ultrasonic sensor. Take your second orange wire, or whichever color wire you're using for power, and plug it into the VIN port on your Arduino. That is a 9-volt power supply, unlike this, which is a 5-volt power supply. Plug that into row 7, where your VCC on your ultrasonic sensor is. Now you can take your green wire and put it into the echo row, or row 5 on the breadboard. Then plug that into A0 on this side of the Arduino. It is labeled. To finish wiring up your ultrasonic sensor, place one yellow wire in row 6 and link it to pin 8 on your Arduino, right here. It is labeled also. And now your ultrasonic sensor is wired and everything is good to go. The software we will go over later, that had very minimal changes for the changes of ports to make things easier. Next, you can take a 220 ohm resistor and put that into slots 23 and the negative terminal of your breadboard, and another one in row 29 and the negative terminal of your breadboard. After those are placed, you can use your yellow wire, or one of the remaining 2 yellow wires, plug it into row 24 of your breadboard, and plug that into pin 3 on your Arduino. Now, take your other yellow wire, your final wire, plug that into row 30 and pin number 2 on your Arduino. Next, take any 2 LEDs and make sure the longer side there is in the same row as your yellow wire. Place one of your lights in row 30 and 29, 29 having the shorter side. Then the other LED in rows 24 and 23, 23 having the shorter side. With that, your build is complete. Now all you need to do is code. It could help to change the original code, which is on the far left, to what the middle code looks like quickly. I've highlighted all the things I changed, and it was changed for simplicity, and if you followed my instructions with the build, it will be necessary to change the LED and the echo pin number. Now, focusing on the middle and farthest right pieces of code, we can see that I've once again highlighted the changed portions from the middle to the right. The first thing I highlighted was a new initial setting, making LED_2 equal to pin 3 on the Arduino board. Then To correspond with that, I added a pin mode, and then in parentheses LED, comma, output, and parentheses, semicolon. That's just structured like everything else to make sure that the Arduino computer knows that that is an output for an LED. Then, towards the bottom, in the if and else if loops, I have another line of digital write, but I've added the LED 2 and then set it to the opposite of what LED 1 was doing. And to show that this works, you can see that currently the blue LED is illuminated, but as soon as I put something within 10 centimeters, the red light illuminates perfectly. Thank you for watching. I hope I was able to help you out. If you have any more questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. This is kind of complex, and it's my first attempt at making a video on the subject, so hopefully it turned out well enough for you to use it. Thank you.